We are here at McDonald's today and we are trying their new Grandma McFlurry.
I love grandmas and I love McFlurries.
Yes, me too. I love my grandmas. I have one set of grandparents that is still with us today, so every day I'm very grateful for that and I love them so much. So each of these McFlurries was $4.39. As you can see here, there is reduced fat vanilla ice cream, butterscotch crumbles, and then butterscotch syrup as well.
Looks delicious.
I know, let's dig in.
Can't wait.
Now James, I have a fun fact for you on this.
Tell me this fun fact.
Okay, so May 17th in New York City, McDonald's actually rolled out their own version of an ice cream truck, and it's called Grandma's McFlurry Mobile.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yes, and they stopped at senior centers and assisted living homes. And what they did at these places is they gave them this treat. Now, I didn't hear what they thought of this, but I'd be curious to know what they thought. Right here, there is the McDonald's logo, and it says XOXO from Grandma.
Very nice.
I like the colors of the container itself.
It is very grandma-like, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, let's try it out.
Okay, Freaking Reviews, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Now I do want to speak on something. This was quite full to the brim, and when I took this top off, everything kind of spilled from the sides a lot. So I would say that's kind of a con. It is quite messy. The reason I took the top off of this was because it's kind of hard for me to get the spoon in.
It's kind of a mess, isn't it?
This didn't really go how I thought it would go.
No.
Freaking Reviews, what do you think of your McFlurry?
Well, if you leave the cap on, it doesn't blow out like that. But I think taste-wise, it doesn't affect it whether it's on your hand or on your cup or in your mouth.
Right. Okay, a couple more bites.
Yeah, let's keep eating.
As you can see here, even though this was incredibly messy, probably due to my own error, I did finish this. It did taste good.
I had most of mine, but the mess was just kind of getting to me, so I just ended up kind of giving up. It was good, though.
One thing that this McFlurry did have as well is stickiness to it. The stickiness kind of gets all over your fingers.
So what did you think about this McFlurry?
Overall, I was really excited to try this McFlurry. Now, that being said, it kind of did not meet my expectation.
As far as taste or as far as the messiness goes?
I have to say, taste was all right. Messiness was extreme. This would probably hinder me from getting this again. I went into this thinking it wasn't going to be so messy. I've never had an issue with the Oreo McFlurries. I've never had an issue with the M&M McFlurries, but it must be like the syrup and the toppings, plus it's packed into the brim, so that was difficult. Now, the taste overall was delightful. It was sweet. Some people were describing this McFlurry as too sweet. I don't think it's too sweet. It has a nice, delightful butterscotch flavor to it. The crumbles were very hard for me to eat.
Oh, really? Oh, I like the crumbles. Those are my favorite parts, but they were kind of hard, though.
Yes. The crumbles themselves taste good, but they were hard for me to eat. They were kind of frozen, so it felt kind of like I was eating shards of ice in a way. But overall, it was good.
You know, I wasn't thinking that, but now you mentioned they were kind of hard.
Yeah, when I was eating it, I was like, dang, this is really hard to crunch into. Yeah. They're frozen, so expect that when you get this. They're not bad. It's just for teeth, I don't know if they would be too happy with that. So Freaking Reviews, what did you think?
Yeah, I share a lot of your observations. I actually thought it was a very tasty butterscotch McFlurry. I like the flavor, but I didn't even have the exploding cap like you did, and I still got messy. It got on my shirt, I mean, it's drippy, which you're gonna expect from McFlurry, but like that butterscotch is just so sticky.
So sticky. Look at our hands.
I had to get a towel out of the back because like it was in my beard. It's just very sticky. I don't think I've ever had a messier experience reviewing a product ever. It's just a mess.
It kind of almost gets you in a little bit of a bad mood too, I have to say. I went into this very excited, but it's like, dang, I came out all syrupy, tons of like little butterscotch crumbs all over me, so. That
butterscotch is like glue. It's like Elmer's glue level of stickiness. And I feel like I was eating a very tasty cup of Elmer's glue. That's what it was like. If you get any on you, it's just like, I feel like I need a shower after this.
I know. I don't even know if a shower will get all this off. It's so sticky.
I mean, the taste is great. And I think they captured what they were trying to, but I mean, it's no fault of theirs, I guess, but I just felt like both of us, with and without the cap problem, we're just covered in it now. It's just, if you get a little bit on you, it seems like it's like honey. It's almost like honey. You get a little bit of honey on you, and it's like everywhere.
Yes.
That's what it's like to me.
Now, Freaking Reviews, I do want to point out, I wonder what the seniors thought of this product because, as I mentioned earlier on in this review, McDonald's had their own ice cream truck come out for this, and they went to assisted living homes and senior centers. So I can only imagine if the seniors who got this ice cream had the same thing as what happened to me. I don't know what they think, but did they end up really sticky?
Yeah, that or we're just two very messy eaters, one of the two. I don't know.
I don't think so. Oh, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
When you said you got sticky, do you know where it came from?
You know, it's very drippy. So when I was taking a bite, sometimes it would drip off, and it wasn't just the ice cream. It was there was butterscotch mixed in there. So anything that dripped down seemed like it was extra sticky. Not just having regular ice cream where you can wipe that off. It was like sticky ice cream. That's what seemed extra messy about it to me. So, and you know, having a beard, I get it in my beard. It's just like, you know, like I expect it to drip, but each drip was more sticky than the typical ice cream McFlurry drip that you would expect.
Right.
And by the way, I'm technically a senior in some aspects of society, so that, my opinion, matters too.
It does, it does. You know, I am disappointed. I was so excited to try this item, and I really still don't want to be too harsh on it, but we have to be honest here. In my experience, and I think you could say your experience, was was kind of far below par.
In my final assessment, I would say taste is good, bring extra napkins.
Right. And I don't know if I would include the crumbs. If you're going to include the crumbs, maybe make them more room temperature, because they were like rocks when you're biting into them.
I did like them, but yeah, I didn't really think about it. Yeah, they were kind of hard, but I actually kind of like the crunch a little bit. But
okay. Well, thank you so much, Frickin' Reviews, for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Sticky. Sticky.
Stick.
It's hard to separate my fingers.